hopefully. So yes, Taz and I are back here in the private dressing room at the club. It is a rather slow Tuesday night, about to be Wednesday, about to be midnight. It's about 11 p.m. here where we are right now.
11:03.
11:03. That's what it says on my phone too. Okay.
And I just got the notification that you're live.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Can I see what it looks like? 11:03, testing 1, 2, 3. And this is our third round. This is round 3 of our interviews.
Yep. 28 seconds ago.
I just saw what it looks like when I'm live to like other people on my channel. That's so freaking cool. So yeah, this is our third round of doing an interview like this here at the club in the dressing room. And we actually have new chairs in here, new bar stools.
They're so much better.
Yes, they are, definitely an upgrade. And they're not wobbling. This feels so different and nice to not have a wobbly chair sitting on. And there's actually a whole bunch. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try to show you guys here in the audience. There's a whole bunch of other chairs back there. Oh, my bag's in the way. But there's a bunch of other bar stools back there. There's like, I think 4. So there's 6 chairs in here total right now. And back when Taz and I did the previous 2 videos that we had done in here, there were 2 old bar stools, just 2, and they were like duct taped together pretty much.
Yeah.
And wobbling all over the place.
They were like 20 years old.
Pretty much, yeah. Possibly older than I am, although I'm not too sure about that. All right, so I guess this is also partially a mini mukbang. Taz has her Taco Bell. No, KFC. Where's the Taco Bell?
Oh, I ordered Taco Bell. It is Taco Bell, but it's KFC.
Oh,
I think they're the same building.
They're joined, it's like one restaurant.
Yeah, they are like together.
Very nice. Okay, so I have some new questions here for you. This might be the wrong paper for them though.
Not looking.
Oh no, wait, these are right, okay. So, what is your shoe size? Can you show them your shoes? Look at those ankle straps. The cuffs with the rhinestones, I freaking love those.
I'm a size 6.
This is my favorite kind of shoe. Okay, so I was telling people before what my favorite kind of shoes are. The clear heels with the double straps.
Yes.
That's and I'm actually wearing 8-inch heels too right now. That I borrowed.
Yeah, but I'm a size 6 women's.
You're a size 6?
Yeah.
I was wearing 6 the other day. These are 8s because they're borrowed, and then I'm usually a 7. But those are very nice shoes. Those are like my favorite style.
Oh, thank you. I just got them in the mail like 2 days ago.
Really? They do look new. So this is kind of a strange question perhaps, but when you knock on a door, because earlier before we started this video, we were knocking on the office door here at the club, to change in some ones and stuff like that, to ask the manager on shift to open the dressing room for us, because usually this dressing room is, like locked and private. So how many knocks do you knock with when you knock on a door? Do you have a preferred number to knock with?
I think 3 to begin with. I think 3 is polite, just like that.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
And then the second time maybe 5, and then I give up.
So you don't bang on the door or anything. You try not to do that.
If it's not urgent, if it's like, if I were bleeding out and I need
hopefully not.
And I need medical attention, I will probably rip the door down, kick it down, whatever. But
I like that.
If I'm just trying to, if it's not urgent, I will knock 3 times, then maybe 5 times, maybe a 3rd time a little harder, and then I'll just assume nobody's in there.
Is the 3rd time just like rapid banging?
Yeah.
Not banging, but kind of. So you skip 4, it sounds like. Why not 4?
Because if it's not that urgent, I might also assume that nobody's in there.
You don't like the number 4 as much as 3 and 5?
Maybe not. No.
Do you like odd numbers?
I think I knock in odd numbers.
You like odd numbers?
I do. I like the number 5. I like the number 7.
Really? I like number 7.
And number 3.
7 is a pretty common, popular number for
7
people.
feels lucky.
They say that it is.
It is, yeah. I don't like 13 and 6.
Well, they say 13 is usually, you know, Friday the 13th.
Suspicious. Yeah, and 6, like the devil's number, 666. Like, I get superstitious with numbers. One night, actually, this was a few weeks ago, I keep track of my money while I'm here on my calculator app, and it was 666, and I told the customer next to me, I was like, hey, can you please just $1, please? I showed him, I'm like, I don't want to leave my earnings at 666 for any longer. He did. He gave me $1.
Very interesting. Do you remember what you were doing on June 6th of 2006?
I was 8 years old.
8 years old. Okay.
I was.
So maybe not.
I was on summer vacation after 2nd grade, so I was probably having a good time doing kid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably didn't think about the whole 666 thing. 666.
I don't think I knew about it.
Yeah, right. At that age. Can you demonstrate your knock for us here on the door? Your knocking style. Oh, that's so cute. I knew it would be cute.
And then
that has a nice ring to it, a nice sound.
And then if I'm gonna knock a 3rd time.
That was my favorite. I had a feeling you would have a cute knock. I feel like some people do. Like, I like to see how different people knock differently sometimes.
Yes, I knock politely.
I can never decide on a certain number. Like, sometimes I'm like, you know, because I feel like it's different every time, but I want to, like, maybe select a certain number as, like, my signature and have, like, a signature knock. I've been thinking about lately.
3 is my signature, I guess.
3 and 5, I like that. Very interesting. Okay. So, let's see. What do we have next? Oh, okay. So you're having, well, actually, one of my questions was whether or not you eat gluten. So that looks like a corn taco shell. You're nodding yes. Do you eat gluten?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have no intolerances or allergies. So, I can eat gluten.
That makes me feel a little bit better about gluten because
it's not bad for you unless you have an intolerance.
They say that it's everywhere in the media. I feel like where they say it's like inflammatory.
If you stop eating gluten, your body will forget how to process it, and then you'll have a problem.
Huh.
Same with like dairy, I think. So I don't cut anything out of my diet, and except things like sugar and alcohol, but
sugar, really?
I still eat some sweets, but I cut down on it the most. Like, I have ring pops in my purse. I eat candy here and there, but I try to, like, I don't put sugar in my tea or my coffee, matcha. I try to keep my sugar intake low because that's something you don't really need. You can get it from fruit, but like gluten, I feel like if you don't have an intolerance, you need it. And you need to eat gluten, or else you could get a problem.
Huh. I hadn't heard that perspective before.
Oh, yeah.
But that's interesting you say that. So hearing you say that makes me feel a little bit better about it because you are probably, that I've seen, one of the fittest dancers here at the club. Mm-hmm. And I actually asked Tasia. Tasia is another dancer that works here. She's here tonight, and I asked her that question earlier tonight because I saw her in the kitchen. She was having some kind of food delivered from Applebee's, I think it was. Mm-hmm. And she said that she has gluten too in her diet. Mm-hmm. And she's very fit as well. Oh, so yeah. I feel better hearing you guys say that, a little bit better about the gluten. Because sometimes I wonder, I don't think I'm allergic to it, but I get very sore sometimes, and I'm like, I wonder if it's related. I'm always sore pretty much, but I do have a lot of sugar though as well. I'm very addicted to sugar, I would say.
Do you have digestive issues if you eat gluten?
I don't have, not that I've noticed with digestive issues, but I've just been especially sore all throughout my body. Oh. But I've also quit smoking weed the past 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't sleep well. There's so many reasons that I feel like could be, contributing to this, just overall soreness.
The marijuana, because your body was so used to that.
I was smoking weed every day, all day long, pretty much, for 20 years before that.
Kind of a painkiller.
Yes, that's one of my theories. Yeah.
Now that your body's like detoxed all like the THC, that could be it.
After 20 years, I feel like I'm probably not fully detoxed from it. You know, because 20 years all day long every day compared to 6 months of taking a break from it, it'll probably be a year or maybe even some years for me to, you know, detox more thoroughly from it. But that's what I wanted to think, is that it was more related to that compared to the gluten, because I really like gluten and things with gluten in them.
If you had a gluten problem, you'd have like intestinal issues. You'd know, you'd be in pain.
I think I would know more specifically, like, I have stomach cramps, this or that's acting up with my digestion. So for me, it's more of like an overall body soreness. I don't really notice any difference with my digestion. If anything, sometimes I think it might even be better when I have gluten as far as just the digestion related stuff.
Yeah,
so,
makes sense.
But you know what? I do feel better about it hearing you and Tasia say that you guys have it.
Oh yeah, gluten's good for you.
Interesting. Okay. I do like that answer.
Yeah.
One of my other food-related questions, you seem very healthy. I noticed you drink a lot of matcha, and I think in one of our last videos that we did, you said that your favorite food was sushi.
Yeah.
Did your parents feed you fast food when you were a child?
Very rarely, but yeah, after dance class, sometimes we'd get Wendy's.
Well, I see you have fast food now, so I guess some people can just eat what they want and not have an issue.
Well, also you can get healthy options with fast food, like I have like chicken tacos here, or protein. I didn't get sour cream on them, so it's just protein, lettuce, and like some cheese and avocado. So that's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
And if I go to Wendy's, I get the salad with chicken, and that's really healthy. And maybe like a side of chicken nuggets, which aren't the healthiest, but it's only like 6 of them. So there are healthy options when you order fast food, usually.
Do you have the pizza here at the club when they get pizza sometimes?
I haven't, because every time I come in, it's all gone. Or I don't know, because it would be like it had been sitting for a while.
Right, yeah.
So I don't really want it.
You don't like the leftover kind of pizza?
No.
Yeah. It gives me a stomach ache.
Yeah, and I don't like that it's right there by the door and anyone could have touched it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the
like
same
that.
way with that kind of
Everyone's
thing.
touched it. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Just out in the open with the dust flying around or whatever it might be in the air.
And
In the strip club air.
All these strangers' hands.
Strip club fingers. Strip
club fingers.
That sounds kind of bad, but
touching money, touching other girls' asses. I don't know.
It could be, Who knows? Who knows where those hands are?
I don't want to put that in my mouth.
Oh my gosh. Because I'm here a lot when there's most of the shifts that I do lately, I feel like there's pizza, because I do a lot of Sunday and Monday nights, and I guess that's like the football nights.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been ordering pizza like on the weekly with the football games, and the smell really gets to me sometimes. It smells good, but it's very distracting to me, and it's just like everywhere in the kitchen and taking up space on the table that I usually sit on. I don't know, but I was just wondering. Okay, so I know that you've mentioned before an interest in Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
And you actually have a tattoo of him.
Yep.
So I asked you about the Dyatlov Pass incident in our last video, but more along the lines kind of related to the Jeffrey Dahmer story. Have you heard of the movie Alive?
No.
Based on the Andes plane crash. I think it happened in the 70s.
I don't think I have heard of that movie.
Basically, they said that, I think it was a soccer team. Their plane crashed, I think it was in the Andes. So like a lot of snow, and they were just stranded for, I think, a few months.
Oh my gosh. And
they ran out of food. So apparently, as the story goes, what ended up happening is they eventually, in order to survive through that, it was months and months, I guess, that they were stranded there. They started to eat the flesh of the dead bodies of their fellow teammates from the soccer team, the bodies there.
Hope they at least cooked it.
Well, I mean, this was in the frozen snow kind of, I think it was the Andes Mountains. So I guess maybe they were like frozen almost kind of bodies, but
Preserved.
if you Google this later at some point, it's a very interesting story. And yeah, what are your thoughts on that? If you were in that kind of situation, do you think you would be able or willing to do that if that's what you had to do to survive?
Yeah.
You would eat me if I was a dead body in the snowy mountains?
It wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be easy, but I would, if it was literally, I had to survive, maybe some psychological effects would kick in and I just would do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go feral or something. I don't know. I think I would, that would be a last resort. Like, I couldn't find anything else, not even dirt. I guess I'd have to resort to that.
I mean, I guess it's pretty logical. I see it as kind of an interesting possible argument against vegetarianism. Although I don't think they had very many vegetarian options at that point. But I mean, yeah, I think most people, it's human nature to do what you gotta do to survive.
Oh yeah, like if I were stranded in like the forest, it would be disgusting, but I would eat rats or squirrels or whatever to survive.
Are there rats in the forest?
Oh, actually, probably not rats. That would be
Maybe, who knows? Maybe.
But
whatever you could find.
raccoon, beaver, whatever.
I'm sure you'd make do. You seem pretty tough. But
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised you hadn't heard of that story though.
No, I haven't.
Google it later.
The Andes plane crash.
I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure it was the Andes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For me, I feel like part of the reason they said that their plane, the crash site wasn't found, because in order for them to survive, I think it was 2, possibly 3, I'm pretty sure it was 2 of the guys that had survived up until that point, they had to kind of trek through quite a distance to go find help. They weren't rescued, not until after other people members of the group had gone and found someone to alert to get them rescued. But at that point, after like a few months, the search and rescue had, ceased, and they had given up on trying to find them at that point. So, but they say that part of the reason that crash site wasn't located beforehand, before they had gone to go find help, was that the plane was white and it was in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, I just think to myself, I'm pretty sure most planes are, white, but I think Southwest Airlines has like a kind of a dark navy blue and red plane, which I think is more practical. Yeah. But then if you think about those kind of colors on a plane, that kind of plane crashing in maybe the jungle or the forest, even in that kind of environment, I feel like those colors could blend into a forest kind of area possibly.
Yes.
So for me, I feel like planes should be hot pink. Because what kind of environment can you really think of where hot pink wouldn't stand out? Yeah,
that's true. Actually, there was an Icelandic airline called WOW. I think it was called WOW. It was like a discount airline that had hot pink planes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, that exists?
I think they discontinued, but yeah, I think it was called WOW.
Wait, WOW, and where is this from?
Iceland. And also, there was a pink airline called Lynx from Canada. I think they're still in operation.
I had no idea about.
Here.
I had never heard of either of those.
And wasn't that your Instagram name, Hot Pink
Planes? Yes. Yeah. Not Instagram, but that's actually my Snapchat name is Hot Pink Planes, and that's where I got that from. I can't believe you put that together. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's literally where I got that from.
And I knew I had heard you say that before.
That's so funny.
Hot Pink Plane. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So I have to re-download my Snapchat actually, I guess the app on my phone. Wow. I figured that's the kind of thing that nobody would ever agree to have planes be hot pink, unless it was maybe like Dolly Parton's personal plane.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of just what I thought before you said that. And that's actually kind of funny because I've been watching some interviews with Dolly Parton on YouTube recently. Are you a fan of Dolly?
Yeah. I'm not like all that into country music, but Dolly Parton
As a person. Yes, yeah.
and her style, and I like the song Jolene.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I pretty much everything you just said, that's how I feel. But especially since I've been recommended some of her interviews on my YouTube recently, I've watched some of her interviews, and the way that she speaks and just her personality that comes through in her interviews, I'm just like even more of a fan. Because I also don't really listen to country music all that much. Every now and then there's a certain country song that I'll hear and really like, but just as a genre in general, it's not one of my more common genres to listen to for music. But I just think, especially as a person, she seems so interesting and well-spoken, and her style. And like, I think there was a pretty recent interview of hers that I watched where she was 79 in the interview. I'm not too sure off the top of my head if that's her current age, but I know she's definitely up there, you know, in age currently. But this interview that I saw with her where she was 79 in the interview, she looks absolutely stunning. I mean, just like head to toe, like much better than most people younger than me that I see, pretty much.
Oh yeah,
it's incredible.
She looks amazing.
It's like, is that real? Is that really a real human? You know, kind of thing. But interesting. Yeah, try to maybe look up some of her interviews on YouTube sometime, because they're really, I don't know, I think they're very enjoyable to watch. She's very well spoken. And that Andy's plane crash is really an interesting story. If you ever just need a random thing to watch sometime. Okay. If you're comfortable saying, who is your favorite manager here at the club?
Joe.
I love how you don't have to think about it. Yeah, that's my answer too.
Never have to think about that one.
He's so chill, right?
Yeah, he takes care of us.
Yeah, he's very nice.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a second favorite?
Brooke.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I've mentioned this here in my YouTube before, but there's actually 2 female managers that work here at the club. And it's kind of funny because there's a blonde and a brunette. And I knew, not really knew, but I worked with them back in the day before they became managers. They were like couch room attendants for the lap dance, the room that we do lap dances in.
Yeah.
And they've since become managers and been managers for some years now. And then the other, so Brooke is the brunette, and then the blonde Sam, she's here tonight, and she's actually the manager that I asked to open this dressing room for us tonight so that we could do this video in here. And tonight was actually my first time asking any other manager other than Joe. Oh, actually I have asked Shaq before. So I've asked Joe and I've asked Shaq, and they've both been like fine with it. And then this was my first time asking Sam, and she's like the 3rd manager that I've asked to unlock the dressing room. And I'm always kind of shy to ask stuff like that, you know, just because it would suck if they said no. Basically, I can't handle being told no, you know. But so that was nice. Yeah, I think Joe's been my favorite for a while, and I like all the rest of them. I have a hard time choosing things sometimes. So like with Joe, I know he's been my favorite for a bit, but my second favorite is still pending, I think. I still haven't decided.
Yeah. There's no manager right now that I dislike.
Same. And pretty much
there were managers in the past that I disliked.
Same, definitely. And I could say the same thing about dancers.
No.
Pretty much every dancer that works here now I really like. Granted, I don't do super busy shifts like you do, so I don't see like a wide variety of dancers as much as I might have before, like back in the past when I worked busier shifts. But the dancers that I do see here, I still see a pretty good variety, and like, you know, new dancers, and all the dancers that I've seen here for quite a while I really like. Same with the employees. And then there's actually a dancer here tonight. I'm pretty sure she's new. What's her name? Oh man, I should have written it down. Tonight she has the long blonde ponytail.
Lizzie.
Yes.
She has
Okay.
a butterfly in her ass.
Yes. Okay. Isn't she amazing on stage?
Yeah.
She's and since she seems new, at least to me, she's somebody that I've thought of possibly having come in here to do an interview at some point in the future. I've actually never spoken to her or with her. We've never really been introduced to each other, but she catches my eye every time she's on stage. I'm just like, I can't really take my eyes off of her because she's such a performer, you know? And I feel like when I'm on stage, I notice that she seems to watch me when I'm on stage too, even when I'm not really doing as much. Like tonight, I'm not really doing that much on the pole like I would normally try to do. But it's interesting to me because she's a performer, but she also seems attentive to other people when they're on the stage too. Like she likes to perform and also watch other people perform. Or she just seems interesting to me. So I was wondering if you would know off the top of my head who I was referring to, and you clearly do.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Okay. Do you have a favorite color?
I think my favorite color is green.
Green? Oh yeah, because the Dodge Challenger and the Charger, they're both green.
I seem to gravitate towards it.
And the matcha and the money, I can see that. And then your ring pop, even the handle is green.
That's true, yeah.
That's funny. A certain shade of green or just all the green?
Like medium green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the color matcha.
I look good in it. Yeah, me too.
Okay. You seem like you travel from time to time.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, but at the same time, you've mentioned in one of the videos we did here before that you see yourself staying at this club and working here for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on Florida? Or if you did move somewhere else, where do you think that might be too?
I've been to Florida. I liked it a lot.
You did?
I don't think I'd want to live in Florida. If I ever moved, maybe the Midwest.
Really?
Mhm.
That's a surprising answer. Why is that?
It's very similar to here. And there's actually some pretty interesting places.
Yeah.
I know there's lots of clubs in the Midwest. Yeah.
Any particular area?
Maybe within driving distance to Chicago.
Okay.
Like 45 minutes away from Chicago, so I could be more in the country, but I could, if I felt like working in Chicago, I could drive like 45 minutes.
Interesting.
Be near the Great Lakes. Yeah.
Have you been to Chicago before?
Yeah, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago's really nice.
Tucker used to always talk about Chicago.
and Atlanta. And Florida. I think he said he wanted to move to Florida.
Really? Tucker?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Atlanta.
Yep, that one too. I don't know.
Tucker, you guys, is one of the DJs that I've mentioned before, although I've never referred to them by name before, but we had a weird little kind of interaction when we worked together, but he hasn't been here for some years. But I figured you would kind of get a kick out of me mentioning him.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, you have the Dodge Charger and the Challenger, and I think you mentioned that you have other vehicles as well, or definitely a third,
Yep.
that I can recall. Do you ever struggle to find parking spaces for those?
Oh, no, because I only have 2 at a time. So I have 2 parking spaces where I live. 2 of my cars are at my parents' house. And then 1's in a storage unit.
Do your parents live close to here,
No, they're 2 hours away.
but in the same state?
Yep.
Yeah. So one of them's there. Okay, that makes sense. That's awesome. You have 2 parking spaces at your place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Need that because I have like my summer car and my winter car.
Yeah, the Dodge, the Challenger, and the Charger.
Yes.
Aww. Okay, so I mentioned pretty recently the idea of, so far this is our 3rd round of me interviewing you on here, but I mentioned before, like, kind of throwing out the idea of what if you were to interview me. Do you have any kind of idea what sort of questions you might ask me if you were to interview me sometime?
I'd probably ask you the same types of questions you asked me.
Would you just like want my list basically?
Maybe, yeah.
That would make it a little easier on me if I kind of knew, but you know, I'd have more of a feel for the questions if they're the
I
same
could
ones.
go off of it.
Yeah, no, I would literally hand you the list if you wanted me to.
Yeah.
Just ask me the same ones. Although, I mean, I feel like after your answers, a lot of the time I'll kind of like say my own answer after. But okay, just to get more of a feel for that, because it's fun being on this end asking the questions, but I'm not too sure how I'd feel about answering them. At least like being asked by somebody else. because I feel like a lot of times I probably just want to plead the fifth and just say pass.
Pass. Yeah.
But you haven't said pass yet.
No, I'm very public. There's no question that I would mind answering.
Oh, I love that lip gloss.
Oh, thank you. It's plumping, so it kind of burns.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think last question that I have for today that's on this list here. What was it? Oh, have you ever played Never Have I Ever?
Yes, I love playing that.
When you played that before, did you have a lot of answers or instances where you had done most of the things that other people mentioned?
Yes.
That was my guess.
Depending on how wild the questions are, like we took turns, like we went around the room like the person that got to be the asker, and like this one person would ask really crazy questions, so I like was never to all of them. But yeah, it all depends, because like if it's like some really wild questions, sometimes it's like nobody in the room has ever done that.
But in most cases, depending on who's asking, you've done most of the things that they would say or ask about.
Oh yeah, for the most part.
Have you ever played the card game version of that?
No.
I have the card game back at my apartment, and it's actually still it's still wrapped in the plastic wrap. I've never even opened the box, so I don't know. I thought maybe that's something I could do for a video in here with you in Paris if Paris ever comes back on here.
Oh yeah.
Or I actually have never played Never Have I Ever that I can recall anyways. Not just the card game, but just in general. I don't think I've ever even played that game at all.
When I played it with friends, it was like you leave your hand up if you have, I think.
It's usually a drinking game, right?
Leave it up. Yeah, you could take shots, or you could leave your hand up if you have never done it, and put your hand down if you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically we are allowed to drink here at the club, which is awesome. But I personally don't drink alcohol. I haven't been a drinker for a while. I typically do better without drinking, because I'm just one of those kinds of people, I guess. But my idea for maybe doing that here, rather than having it be a drinking game, would be to have maybe like 2 colors of like flags or something. So maybe like green for yes or red for no, and then whoever had the most green at the end would be like the winner, or I don't know, however it would go, but just one of those silly little ideas for like a maybe thing to do in the future, I guess. So yeah, well, that's all I had on the list for tonight, but let's see, it's only 11:35, so not quite midnight yet. We still got some time here at the club for tonight, which is nice. Hopefully there'll be more people out there when we dare to go back out. Anything else you want to say to our audience before we wrap this up?
Well,
before we sign off?
Had a lot of fun as usual. I get excited to go live because I've always kind of wanted to like do YouTube videos, but never knew where to start. But yeah.
Actually, that reminds me, I think in one of the last videos we did, you said that you were going to be starting your own channel. Mm-hmm. Have you done that? Or I know you have a channel, but have you put up the videos yet? Or
I have like 2 shorts.
Yeah.
My old videos from like 2023 are still on there. I can't go live because I only have a few subscribers.
I don't think it's based on subscribers.
No, it says I can't go live until I have at least 100.
Is it?
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember what it was.
You have like 1,000.
Almost. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Are you subscribed to my channel?
Yes, of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that was another thing I was trying to remember to ask you, but I have a list where I can see who's subscribed, and it says the most recent, and I haven't seen your name on there yet.
I subscribed to you the first night that I came on here.
I was gonna say, then again, it looks like you get the notifications on your phone.
Yeah.
So maybe I just have to look more. But
It would be pretty rude to come on your live and not subscribe to you.
Well, honestly, no, I wouldn't really necessarily see it that way, because if I'm really being honest, I don't know exactly what it means to be subscribed to somebody's channel.
Oh.
In my mind, it just means you get notifications when they post a new video.
Yeah, and
basically.
When you open your YouTube app, like any new videos of yours will show up.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much what I thought.
Yeah, like I get a notification every time you go live.
Yeah. That was really
Stripper
interesting.
for President is
Oh my
live.
gosh. That was really interesting to see it on your phone like that for the first time.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Well, I would love to watch your videos if you're able to do more with that in the future. I feel like for your channel, what I'd really want to see is just like you and all your outfits. Because I just love your style so much.
That's a great idea.
And then
like
your
fashion
pageant
show.
dresses. Yeah, because you had like a clip of your pageant dress, I think.
Yes.
Which, oh my gosh, your dresses on there, I was like just instantly so in love with.
I will,
And then all your outfits, really.
Yeah, maybe that's like an idea for like a future video, like a whole fashion show.
Yeah, and you have so many outfits.
We should do a live fashion show sometime.
Oh my gosh.
Set the phone up somewhere out there, and we just like we change in here, and then come out in each outfit.
Oh my gosh.
Set up a
Possibly,
runway.
that's another idea.
Set up a runway.
Okay, one more question I just thought of before we sign off. What flavor is your ring pop?
Strawberry.
That was my guess.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I have a watermelon one in my purse.
My guess was honestly strawberry. I guess maybe I can smell it a little bit. Not really, but that was just my guess either way.
Oh yeah, I can smell it.
I guess subconsciously it must smell like strawberry. Not that I really had thought about it, but that was just my instinctual kind of guess. Oh, you know what? The front desk girl, who was it earlier today? I honestly don't know their name off the top of my head, although I should because they're in my phone.
Oh yeah.
But I guess their astrology sign, first guess earlier. They were, crap, what's her name? I'm so bad with names. And no one wears a name tag here except Joe. Oh gosh. I feel so bad when I can't remember people's names. But, so yeah, you know, I guessed her astrology sign though, first guess, she was an Aries.
Oh wow.
And she had like the red hair and just, that was my guess because she's very outgoing. And yeah, I've guessed people's astrology signs, first guess, a few times here before. And you're a Gemini, and that's funny because I feel like we have a lot of Geminis here at the club and a lot of Aquariuses also that I've noticed. So anyways, well, I guess that's all for tonight. That was a lot of fun. And
Sure was.
hopefully we could do this again sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe in a different style where you interview me or
That's an idea.
Never Have I
like
Ever.
that idea.
Oh my gosh.
We need to do Never Have I Ever.
All right, well, it was great getting to come on with you guys today, and thank you again so much, Taz, for joining us.
Of course, anytime.
This was actually her idea for tonight, you guys.
It was.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it yesterday, but we were a little busy.
Yeah. And then last time too, I think the last video we did, you saw me here at the club, and then right away you're like, let's do a live. So I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to get pairs to that point too. But work in progress, which, you know, I like to have a work in progress sometimes, you know, more stuff to look forward to, hopefully. All right, well, we're going to wrap this up for now, guys. But it was great to get to do this, and until next time.
Till next time.
Bye for now, guys. Do you want to hit the button?
Oh yeah. I've been given the honor of hitting.
Honestly, I just don't like the way that I look up close on there sometimes.
I just have to make sure that I don't get you banned. So
Cover up the...
yeah.
It's the little X in the top left-hand corner.
Bye
Bye for now, guys. Bye.